हर देश में तू, हर भेष में तू, तेरे नाम अनेक, तू एक ही है. तेरी रंगभूमी यह विश्वंभरा, सब खेल में मेले में तू ही तो है. हा राष्ट्रसंत तुकडोजी महाराजांचा श्लोक कानी ऐकू आला की राष्ट्रप्रेम अचानक जागरूक होते. याच राष्ट्रसंत तुकडोजी महाराजांच्या पुण्यतिथी महोत्सव 2 दिवसांनी मोजरी येथील भूमीत साजरा होणार आहे. राष्ट्रसंतांचा विचार देशातच नव्हे तर विदेशातही दरवळत आहे. त्यांच्या विचाराला प्रेरित होऊन अनेक देशातील राष्ट्रसंत विदेशी पाहुणे आता अमरावती शहरात दाखल झाले आहे. वॉशिंग्टन, स्पेन, USA, न्यूयॉर्क, मेक्सिको आदी देशातील 10 विदेशी पाहुण्यांनी पत्रकार परिषदेचे आयोजन करून राष्ट्रसंतांच्या विचारांची माहिती स्पष्ट केली. एका विदेशी पाहुण्यांनी तर मी जगात सर्वात प्रसिद्ध टॅटू आर्टिस्ट आहे, पण राष्ट्रसंत समोर काहीच नाही असे स्पष्ट केले.
I will be here until maybe November 10th, which disappoints me because it's right before Diwali and I have never ever been in India when Diwali was here and I wish I could be here. After here, I'm going to Egypt.
इनको भारत इतना अच्छा लगा है.
Everyone knows that you like India. So how long you are coming here? Like from how many years you have?
I have been coming to India and Varavati in particular ever since 2013. So it's been literally 10 years now. I have been coming to Varavati. And I first came to Varavati because of my sister Priya.
ये होटल में ही ठहरे या बाहर भी कहीं गए किसी के यहाँ पर?
Staying only in Varavati.
In the hotel, or you go, they asking you, are you go somewhere like in the do you have any relative here? You go somewhere to meet them.
Ask him if he's invited me to his house for dinner.
ते म्हणतात की मी तुमच्याकडे पण येते, मला बोलवलं तर.
How do you compare to Indian culture and foreign culture?
Say that again.
What do you like to say about Indian culture?
The main question is how
How
you
to
compare
compare
your culture
your
and
culture and
Indian
your
culture.
Main Sanja. I just try to figure out the best way to say it. I believe that when you look at India, that you have a country that is rich spiritually. There's so much about India, going back to Hindustan, that the entire world can learn from. We are one. So in terms of the culture of India, if you're talking about yoga, if you're talking about garba, if you're talking about holy, it's so rich. We're in every single. Does any country have more festivals than India? And the festivals are always tied to some spiritual enlightenment and a way for all of us, not just Indians, but for all of us to get better. So asking me to talk about what do I think about the Indian culture compared to anybody else, well, that's an unfair fight.
You have been here like from long time. So have you go somewhere and look some like a festival also?
Only. And most recently, the festival that I participated in was Garba. And unfortunately, I am not proud of my initial understanding of Garba. And if you want me to explain why I had some challenges around Gerber more, I will. Every time I have an opportunity to speak, there's only one message that I put out. We are one. And underneath that umbrella is my intent with my friends, that they also are able to amplify that message of the beauty that they have seen in the Indian culture, the beauty that they have seen in the Indian people, and the beauty of Rashtrasant Tukaji Maharaj's fantastic book, the Ram Gita, and how all of that comes together to we are one. It's one thing to say we are one. It's another thing to show we are one. And I think the fact that these fine, wonderful people have traveled from such far away to Amvardi, preparing to go to Mosri, in order to show we are one, that means a lot. I think it means a lot to me. And I'm very grateful to my friends for coming over, learning more, learning about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Yes.
To the heavenly life of God.
You mean when Christian and Arjun were talking on the battlefield after you have a family conflict of cousins against cousins? Arjun. Well, first of all, I have had the experience that when I read the Gita, that I feel a physical change. I think it's impossible for anyone to read the Gita and not automatically feel a change. And not every book can brag that it can do that. But that's been my experience going through.
मला हे ट्रान्सलेट मी जेव्हा गीताबद्दल विचारलं तेव्हा मला लक्षात आलं कृष्ण अर्जुन त्यांचे चुलत भाऊ त्यांचे तरी म्हणजे कझिन त्यांचे चुलत भाऊ त्यांचे हे भाऊ त्यांचे ते भाऊ. परंतु जेव्हा तुम्ही नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन केला की तुम्हाला त्यांना लेसन काय भेटला तर तो लेसन असं म्हणतात की शरीराचा ताण आणि मानसिक त्राण जेव्हा आपण एक करून आपण एकदम त्रस्त होऊन जातो आणि जेव्हा भगवद्गीता वाचायला लागतो तेव्हा असं वाटतं की मोकळा श्वास घ्यायला सुरुवात करतोय आणि जेवढे काही मनातले सगळे क्वेश्चन्स होते जेवढा काही तणाव होता तो दूर व्हायला लागतो. यातून मला असंच वाटतं की हे एक खूप काहीतरी लिहिलेला मोठा अध्याय आहे जो माणसाला संसारिक असो कुठलाही सुख असो हा देऊ शकतो आणि तणावमुक्त ठेवू शकतो. से अबाउट द गौतम बुद्धाज अँड राष्ट्रसंत तुकडोजी महाराज.
Well, there's two things that come to mind for me when it comes to both of these fine gentlemen. One is cleanliness and having a room, right, to sweep and keep things clean. But it's not just about cleanliness of your house. What about cleanliness of your heart? Cleanliness of your mind? Cleanliness of your intent? That's what we can learn from these two great gurus. And Maharaj also spoke about superstition. But he wasn't trying to look down on anyone. He was saying we need to look up to each other. We need to depend on each other in order to get to the next level and not let certain things prevent us from moving forward. That the times for superstitious ways are going away and the time for wisdom is here.
ते असं गौतम बुद्धांच्या शिकवणीतून असंच वाटतं की नेहमी ती जेव्हा वाचू तेव्हा ती धूळ आहे ना ती साफ व्हायला लागते. जेवढं काही विचार आपण वाईट मनातून निगेटिव्हिटीतून आपल्या मनात असतं तो पूर्णपणे आपण झाडून टाकतो ते वाचल्यानंतर. असं ते मनातली पूर्ण जे नकारात्मक धूळ आहे ती गौतम बुद्धांना ऐकल्यावर वाचल्यावर मनात वाटते. आणि तुकडोजी महाराजांचं असेल तर महाराजांचं एकच होतं की ते अंधश्रद्धेवर सुद्धा लक्ष ठेवायचे नाही. त्यांना अंधश्रद्धा खूप जास्त राग यायचा पण अंधश्रद्धामधून ते असं नाही सांगायचे की कुठल्या धर्मावर टीका करा किंवा कुठल्या टीकावर करा. फक्त एकमेकांना सारखं बघा आणि एकमेकांना फक्त वर न्यायचा प्रयत्न करा, दाबायचा प्रयत्न करू नका ते असं म्हणतात.